Yeah, and also they're watching his house as well.
Well,
Like Chris is watching his own house, plus the quarry where his son works. I don't know, something's off there.
the most I can think of at this exact moment is that I believe those hunters do like I think those hunters are at odds with Chris and are trying to hunt on that land. Like it could be a textbook case of they know they're not supposed to be there hunting deer or whatever they're hunting and they do it anyway. And then the reason why I think Chris has cameras of his house is again just going off of the tone that he had with Ryan is I think he has cameras there to protect people because if he could see if there's a threat or if there's someone outside the house, he could tell and he could know people don't go outside this lodge right now or people don't go to the scrapyard right now. I don't know. I'm just going again. I'm just going off of the tone of how he told and knew to tell him stay inside and lock the doors and don't let anything in, which is why we did exactly the exact opposite to have a big loud party.
What I'm curious about is, and I'd understand that for the purposes of the plot, it has to be this way. But I am curious the reasoning why he just doesn't tell the kids like what's really happening. If he really wants to keep them safe and really wants them to be prepared to survive the night, he probably should have told them. So hopefully,
I want to know.
I'm getting the feeling if it's paranormal in nature. I'm feeling he gets like the idea that they would not believe him. Like, hey, there's a werewolf in the woods, kids. Be careful.
Well, though he was very clear with Ryan.
I think
Ryan is the Spooky Boy podcast, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So he was very clearly like, the kids go home scared from the scary campfire stories you're telling. It's not good for business. But then he gets a weird secret phone call that we didn't eavesdrop on. And then when he's trying to talk to him, he's like crying. Like he had a tear go down his face at one point, which is why I think we chose like, bro, are you okay? Like, right after we talked about his kids. So I'm wondering, I don't know, I'm wondering if somehow, like, he's not being totally honest.
Dylan did mention his kids are reclusive as well.
Yeah.
Things just not adding up.
Yeah.
Things not adding. Like, obviously, Chris knows something, right? Like something that's going to be potentially dangerous for these counselors. So why do you have a summer camp here?
There's something I didn't consider. Is that I'm curious where he went. Like when Chris drove off and left everybody at the lodge, because two things happened. Because two things are now running through my head is number one, he of course he didn't tell anybody where he was going, and number two, it can't be just to leave and get out, because if that was the case,
he left his
why would
there.
Not only that, but why wouldn't his car was not like a small little car. He could have taken some of the counselors with him, even in multiple trips, just to get them out of that quarry, but he did not.
Oh, wait, does he live at the lodge?
I don't think anybody.
No, he lives in a house. Like when we saw the push pin board, he lives in a house off a road, like in the corner of the land.
In the quarry, and it would have been the house that we saw at the end of the first. So when we saw that person looking at the house, like when the two characters went to the.
I think that was the main.
Wasn't that the house? That was.
I think that was still the main lodge when they were looking over the kids, the counselors, anyway. So.
Where the smoke was coming from.
Oh no! That
was the house. That was the manor. I think that was the Hackett house. I think
then maybe that's where Chris went.
The fire thing happened before the phone call, so could have something.
Yeah, I'm
learn.
interested to see what happens because I have a huge chunk missing
that
I didn't see tonight. So I'm just going off what I saw.
My wild theory is Chris is actually a werewolf, and if you notice that there were all those like caged rooms there. Yeah. So my guess was what his original plan was. All the camp officers would leave. It's a full moon that night. He would have locked himself inside one of those cages. The problem is the kids aren't leaving, so he can't do that anymore because
Yeah.
then his cover as a werewolf is blown. So he's like,
Yeah.
great, now I have to get out of here, which would explain why he didn't bring any of the kids with him.
That
Yeah.
would make
Like,
sense. Yes.
with
And
him.
he's had that anger issue thing, and he slammed it. And
Right.
he's super
Yeah,
angry.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
really
yeah.
smart.
So
Right,
That's
like
actually
the
good,
police,
yeah.
like the
So I'm-
police officer.
So I'm wondering if he was the thing in the prologue that attacked Max. I'm wondering if he was the one
Well,
that attacked Max.
I'm wondering
Why
though
would have been locked in the
because
basement?
we found the collar that said Ian,
Ian.
and I
Oh.
think Ian. I don't know if it's
think it's
Ian
the
or
fam.
Silas, but okay, so
No, Silas is the
when-
baby from
Silas is-
the
No,
hag of
yeah, no, I'm
Hackett
going-
Quarry.
yeah,
Uh,
sorry, I was going like to get there eventually, but like if he was a werewolf and he attacked his own kids,
Mhm.
Mm.
you would have all this guilt of like, I need to protect these other kids. Maybe that's why. So like maybe the anger wasn't an act. Maybe he was like, kids never listen to me.
But Ryan has met his kids though, because
Yeah.
Yes.
he said, they're okay. So like
Mhm.
they're cool or something.
I,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
no.
if he's
Nice,
a
Dylan
werewolf,
finds
I'm
them
not
reclusive.
sure that he
They
could
could
prevent
also
his
be-
kids.
True.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the
Maybe they could
entire
be
family
werewolves
They
is
could
too,
also be
yeah.
werewolves.
Maybe
The
they
whole
could
family.
be a pack.
Yeah, the
That's
wolf
true.
pack.
Wolf
could
pack.
be.
Well,
But yeah,
They get
I-
hunted by
The
those
real
hunters
question
every
is-
full moon.
Who's Silas?
Yeah, Silas,
don't
according
know
to the
yet.
podcast, is the hag of Hackett Quarry. Hackett's
Hag.
Quarry.
The
the
lost
hag of
son.
Hackett's Quarry.
The lost son of the hag of
Yeah.
Oh, was he the
And-
dog boy?
Maybe.
No, that
it's
was
possible.
Ian.
Ian is the
Ian
dog
was
boy,
the
we
dog boy.
think.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's the color we found in the basement, and
Yeah.
Ian. Though Ian is not the name of Chris's son, I remember it was said. I
Right.
don't remember what its name is.
Ye-
His name is,
Right. It's like Caleb or
Somehow
Kaylee.
this fire
Yeah.
and paranormal stuff connects back to
It-
the Hackett's because it sounds like they developed this whole campsite on this land, like what,
Mhm.
6 years after the fire.
Oh, yeah.
After
So
the fire.
I think there's
There's
gonna
some
be
curse.
blurred lines of like, oh, why is his wife or girlfriend not in any of the photos of him and his kids?
Wait, the
Mhm.
camp?
Well, yeah,
The
the
camp?
camp is on the. Why else
So-
would they be finding remnants of like this circus thing in the
So-
camping area unless at one point it had been there?
So the camp was established in 1953.
and
But
been
the,
around
but
But
the
there was
cir-
a
Wow.
fire.
and the circus
There was a
It did
fire.
say
and
the
the circus was
was
established 6 years ago. Yeah, maybe the circus was
So-
there at some point.
So
but
maybe the werewolf stuff
Mm.
started
maybe.
Maybe.
when the circus stuff happened. Another thing
Maybe.
to mention is that one of the two hunters, not the old man, the other one, had a Hackett's had Hackett on his cap.
Hmm.
So maybe
True.
he was working the
Interesting.
quarry. Maybe
Maybe.
Maybe.
The podcast suggested that the superstition was that if anyone ran into the hag of Hackett's Quarry, they would get the curse of her son or something. There was a connection between the
so
hag.
they would make her.
would-
She would make
she
them.
would make
her
them
son.
First
her
son.
son.
Interesting.
Mhm.
So if the
Mhm.
Could it
son
be
was
like
the dog boy,
her son?
werewolf, do
So
they
do you-
become werewolves with the curse if they spot the hag?
Maybe. And I guess in that case, do you think that's Seer? Do you think that
Seer is the
Seance
hag.
purpose? Do you think she's the hag?
I was thinking
I
that
think
too.
so.
I think she's
Yeah,
also
yeah,
the hag.
It's
Hmm.
possible
So-
because
I think so.
in all of the Dark Anthology series,
Hmm.
the person that gives
Curator?
us those visions, yeah, they kind of always have I can't
Yeah.
find the word, but they kind of always have a link to the story itself.
Mhm.
In I haven't played the other ones, but in Until Dawn, it was the
The therapist.
the kid's therapist. I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
But so they all have kind of a link
Hmm.
with the main story. So
Yeah.
So then, wait, so then that means. Who did the cop shoot?
We don't know.
We don't know
that,
yet.
That's the last
We
thing.
don't
No,
Is
no,
just
that's
refresher.
the last piece because if if he just did a shot in the, but it didn't seem like a shot in the dark. It seemed like he was aiming pretty clearly.
At
Right.
something.
But if it was to, because like if you're gonna change into a werewolf, right, there would be a point at which you like
Turn.
succumb to the curse and
Yes.
totally like let go and go with it. So
Mhm.
I'm
Again,
wondering
maybe you
if
didn't want to wait for that.
It's either that or I mean, again, all I can
Max.
say that all I know for a fact is that he definitely shot at something, and
Mhm.
that be it for horror tropes or for having us all talk about it like we are right now, it was it was conveniently handled off
Right.
screen,
Off screen.
Yes,
and we have no idea what happened yet.
exactly.
and I
Another
don't.
thing.
What about Laura?
Yeah, we don't know what
We
happened
don't
to
know about
Laura.
Laura.
If she was poisoned, tranked, we don't know what happened to her.
Another thing I realized is the police officer in the prologue did have blood on his face.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
around. So is he part of the hunting party as well?
Or
I
a
thought-
former hunter, like he knows
Former
about
Former
it. Clearly.
hunter.
But
Mhm.
his
There are
eyes,
factions involved for sure.
his eyes did something real weird when he was like motel, and they like dilated.
That could have just been some creepy artsy way
Good
of
story.
doing it. They do
It
that.
could have been, but I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna have more links to the circus. I don't think the dog boy and the like
Hag.
seer hag thing are like gonna be the only
There's a contortionist, like the trunk
escape
was a
artist.
contortionist,
That's right,
so there's
escape
probably gonna be
artist.
some creepy
The
crawler.
Yes.
Doing that
Or
buff
there's
also
the-
Down
walking
stairs
in.
backwards or
Yeah, and the cave
bending
system.
through the chimney, you know.
Yeah,
Ugh.
we
Cop
did
also
have
gave
the
me the
spider
same
thing.
vibes as
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah, you think he's in on as well too, Alex?
Well, he knew. He was like, stupid kids. Like, he was like almost trying to warn them, like, don't go
Yeah.
to the quarry, go to
At
the
night,
motel.
yeah.
And then when he got there, it's like he was prepared. Like, he had
That's
stuff,
true.
you know? And
He's part of the
I-
hunting
I
party. That's
so
for
I
sure.
think
Yeah.
he knows what's up.
Mhm.
And so I think he's in on it, right? He knows something. And he was like,
Definitely.
again, trying to get the
Yeah.
kids not to go there.
Right.
Yes,
Because they were early and the moon was full.
that's
My
also,
guess. That's my
And
guess.
That's also
I
true,
think
that's
he
right.
knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely sounds like this may be just my prediction is this seems like this may be one of the last like everyone's safe for now chapters.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think now that it's nighttime, now we gotta be
Yeah,
Now.
Act 2.
more on
for
our
sure.
guard
It's going
next
down.
session.
It's
Now
going
that
down.
now that we've gone
Because
through all the
party's
tutorials.
split.
Yeah.
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 Party
Yeah.
split.
Gosh.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I didn't
Party
realize
split.
everyone did split up in their own different directions.
did.
They did.
Oh,
When
But you
split
know
the
what?
But we know where a second gun is at least.
true.
Mhm.
But you know
True.
what? Ryan and Dylan are still together.
Yes.
There we go.
Interestingly enough, Caitlin
three
is
of them.
also with them. So if you had
Yeah.
if you were shipping
Yeah.
Caitlin and Ryan, she's also there too.
Yeah.
So that's
The
interesting.
tension would still be
I
there.
Maybe there's
sense-
still a
Well,
chance.
These
I
love
sense
Have
a
a
choice.
throuple.
I sense a who are you gonna save choice for Ryan.
Oh, no.
Guys, there's so many triangles. Jesus.
One thing I also liked about the first two chapters is you did get to learn some of the other skills that the characters have that may be useful later. So, for example, who knew that the jock knew how to pick locks? So
Yeah.
Jacob knows how to pick locks. We know, of course, that Caitlin is a sharpshooter.
Oh my gosh.
Emma's great at breaking down doors.
Yeah, Emma is good
She's
at
good at
kicking
kicking
down
doors.
doors as long as they're
Mhm.
not
Strong legs.
locked too much. Who else had like some side skills? I guess,
Abigail can sketch.
which might be. I'd love to see that being used somehow. Like
Right.
have some sort of like plot use.
I
Mhm.
think
Later.
she's gonna have insights of things she's seen.
Like she's observant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's of her surroundings. She'll
um,
know places.
Who knows how many pages that she's already drawn insights
Yeah.
into that we might. I don't
Let's
know.
see.
I think
Because there's a
Emma-
lot of like clues and evidence stuff. I don't know if that will
Mhm.
come into play. but-
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm curious if we'll ever present that to anybody, but
Ryan just has the paranormal like expertise, so that's probably
Yes.
gonna come into play or
Mhm.
in use terms of usefulness.
And
How
the fact
about
that he was very involved with the camp itself means he probably knows
Mhm.
it pretty well.
Knows. Yeah.
how about
Navigation.
Emma's
Oh.
a faker, right? Like she's an actress, so she can just she can fake
True.
like cries
Play
or
dead or
like distract,
something.
right?
yeah?
True.
How about Nick?
We We haven't seen
don't
much about Nick
know.
still.
Nope,
We don't know
too
much
much.
He,
what
Yeah.
Nick.
he,
He can
did
shoot.
hold
Hold his
on.
breath.
Yeah, he can hold his breath. Very good. He can
But
take
he
on
can
a
hold his
boar.
breath.
You can-
Survival.
I
Did
wanna-
he
I
know
wanna see him
something
by-
about survival.
He
I wanna
didn't do
see-
too shabby in the shooting to be like
Oh, that's
That's
the
true.
competition.
He didn't do shot that.
He might
He's
be
athletic.
He is athletic. That's true.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah. And then, am I
We
missing
don't
somebody?
know much about Dylan.
Dylan. Do we know what
Dylan.
Dylan is
We
good
don't
at?
know
He has a
lot.
sense of humor, and that's pretty much it so far.
Hey,
He's
that
the
is a
bard of the
gift.
group.
He's the bard.
He's the
He
bard.
keeps
And
everyone
he's the bard, and I would say that
Bardic
maybe an
inspiration.
argument could be made that he was also very attentive in that security room, and he's aware of the security system. Because Ryan just brushed it off, but Dylan seemed very more interested in what it was all
Well,
set up for.
His description was that he's more like electronic type.
Yes.
DJ, because
There
they
you
call
go.
him like
He's
DJ
gadgets.
something.
Mm-hmm.
That could be
I'm
useful.
wondering
PA
if,
system.
if he'll
Mhm.
be able to. I guess not if we're in full moon mode, but like he might. I was gonna say he might have been able to piece together on the fly like how to fix things, like how to fix the camera, or like not. We don't have time for him to like look at the car or anything, but he might have like additional smaller skills.
I
We
think
also know that Ryan's apparently into animation because he was talking to Chris about going
yeah,
to
art
animation
stuff.
from arts.
that's true. Animation. That's true.
Hmm.
I think Dylan, for me, I'm starting to like more than Jacob at the moment, just because Jacob's temper at the end there kind of scared me a little bit.
Mhm.
I'm
That
worried about
alcohol.
that.
Had that alcohol.
That alcohol.
Ruin everything.
A little worried
He's got
about
some
that.
Kenny vibes in him.
Maybe.
He
Should've-
would
should've
have
just
jumped
left-
naked over the fire pit.
Yeah, should have just let him
Should've
jump
just-
over the
that's
fire.
true.
Let him-
Should have done that.
Let him blow off that steam.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Or
don't
he
know
might
why I
be-
got
he might
spooked when
be-
they talk about fire. I was like, oh no, not again.
If the fool is relating to him, it reversed has a lot to do with impulsiveness and recklessness.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
he seems to be reckless when angry. Like
Yeah.
when he's like, oh, you just, like, you showed me up, and he's swinging this gun around. And they were like, dude, you can't just
Yeah.
whip a
You can't
high-powered
just-
gun around like that with your hand on the trigger. Like, what are
Mhm.
you thinking?
Too
Like, he
responsible.
could run off, recklessly, and
Yeah.
yeah. We'll
He
see.
he thinks with his ego first.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I still love him. I love Jake.
I still like him too. Overall,
The
I still like
clowns
him.
also apparently
No
like
one's,
him.
no one's, and again, I think that's what I like about this chapter is I don't. It's hard for me to find a character I just dislike for like no, like everyone has
No
likable
reason.
qualities.
I don't
Yeah.
like Emma.
Think Emma
Yeah, but
right
we
now,
have
like,
reason
dug
to
herself.
not like him.
No, I
that's
She
pretty
just
dug
rough.
herself
I
into
just-
that.
Don't.
That was pretty rough.
I thought I would. But the way she's coming off just pushes my buttons in the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll
I'm
see.
excited.
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
From what you've seen so far, Sam, do you have a character that's still your favorite right now?
Max, bring him back. No,
you Max.
Bring him back.
But you also said Caitlin still.
no, yeah, I still really, really love Caitlin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited for her. And I still really liked it. I'm really surprised that I like Dylan, the big shift.
Mm.
I like his attitude.
He's
There was
funny.
yeah, he is funny. I wasn't
Say
expecting
hi.
to be so funny. I really, really like that scenes. I
Mhm.
did really like, it's a really small thing, but I did like that we got to control Caitlin's photography for like a half second. I thought that was like something really small and cool that we got to interact with.
True. That's true.
It might come back.
Part of me thought that in
Maybe.
that scene, if you took a picture of the
house.
The
house
house,
or whatever,
yeah,
it
because
was,
I was
then
sure I
something
was
would be
seeing some
different.
light, and then after she took the
Oh.
picture and you saw the full scene again, the light was off.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Creepy.
Oh, I
Just
didn't
seeing
catch
a
that. I'm wondering
specter
if
or
you would have.
something.
Interesting.
Be careful. Where the wolves go, the ravens follow.
I'm wondering if that's a hint. If like
Hmm.
we should pay attention to where the ravens.
Oh, maybe.
Because
I took I took it as like an implication of like because ravens are usually symbolic or
Omen.
synonymous with death.
Yes.
I could see that.
But if we see some ravens moving in a certain direction, that might be the direction that the
Oh,
wolves were going, maybe.
I could see that.
Which would determine whether we want to go towards that direction or not towards that
Avoid
direction.
ravens if we
I don't
see
know,
them.
right?
Avoid where they're going. Avoid where they're going.
Ooh.
Well,
Unless-
the
That's a good
ravens,
point.
that sounds like follows the wolves.
Yeah, so if the ravens are
So-
over there, you know what else is going to be over there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we don't go there.
Dead bodies.
Oh yeah, we're all split up from last time.
Oh,
Oh, that's
yeah,
right, because
yeah.
everyone
party.
left
Wondering.
that.
God, because that
Hey,
freaking kiss.
Jacob.
I know which group I'm the most protective of. I know
Right.
who I want to protect. Trouble in Paradise.
Oh, and this
Oh.
begins.
Ooh.
Well, because
Sounds romantic.
after the kiss,
Oh, yes.
Hey, Abby.
Abby.
Stupid game. What are we in middle school? Why should I even care? Anybody can kiss anybody. It's stupid. Stupid. Great. Where the hell am I?
I mean, you could have.
Within
oh my
seconds.
god.
It was like you could have
Oh,
like,
okay, we're-
looked
oh,
for a
gosh.
sign.
Oh yeah,
Where
be on the
am I?
lookout for tarot cards.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I can put
So
up
dark.
Does she have a flashlight? Does she not have a flashlight?
Oh.
I don't think she has a
Oh.
flashlight. All we got is sonar. Like
Oh gosh.
You're-
That spins around with the screen.
But she got her phone back. Use your phone like Laura
oh yeah, no.
What's wrong
she-
with you, girl?
Seriously,
Why is the-
why can't you be like Laura?
She's got a cute little purse. Are you telling me she doesn't have?
did.
There's gotta be something like a
I
little
love that. Why can't you be more like Laura?
a pen light or something.
Marsha.
Laura.
We don't talk about Laura.
I was.
We don't talk
I was-
about Laura.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Does she feel like someone's seeing her?
oh.
Uh-oh.
Hair standing in the back of her neck.
Hot and cold running chills.
They took
Feel the
everything from us.
oh, these camera changes are.
I know those.
something else. right.
Freaks me
Camera
out.
changes like throw me off.
Oh boy. I can't see what's going
Uh-huh.
with me. I don't know.
Oh.
Girl.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Now we.
Oh, you just walked
What
away.
the?
Oh, we're going the
I
right.
don't know where I'm supposed to go.
I think you're going the right way because it said something's here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like something's.
I'm wondering
The
if
ghost did anyway, I think.
I'm wondering if I missed something. There's just so many different branching paths.
And it's
I
very
know.
dark.
It's like
Yeah.
you don't want to miss
Very dark.
something, and it's so
Right.
dark.
Mm-hmm. We go back towards the quarry. There's the rock wall that they were walking.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had to,
Yeah.
they
it
had to
is.
the
Yeah,
right
careful
side.
about
maybe?
that.
Oh, is that
shenanigan
where
area.
Is that where the piggy came?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is that same path.
Hmm.
Surely,
Yeah.
since we found the tarot card here, there shouldn't be another one.
So can you turn right? I think there was a path there.
I think
Yeah,
I would-
there was. I mean, I can go that way if you want. I think it just
Okay.
circles me around. I
Okay.
think.
What's
Going
that in
in
the center of the
circles.
screen? Is that glowing?
It
part?
does look green. Greener.
Okay.
What is?
Maybe.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
okay,
Oh.
maybe
Circle
down this
back.
path. Maybe this path.
Yeah.
Is this
Just
Oh yeah, I'm already lost. With the camera
I think-
changes, I'm like, aren't you going back to where you came from right now?
Oh,
Ah.
oh, tower.
Oh, hey.
hey, nice one.
Yes.
Nice.
Hey, hey.
The
Jump.
tower. Jump free of your troubles, fight or flight. That's the question we all ask ourselves, but often when leaping out of danger, we're still faced with certain peril. Watch your step, it could be your last. Wait, did we skip another one? There's one over here that we didn't get.
No,
I don't.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Let's keep an eye out. Let's keep an eye out some more.
So I
Maybe-
think the ones between, so I think that's one we're supposed to find.
I'm hoping that doesn't mean... I'm hoping those aren't listed in order of how we're supposed to find them.
Oof.
That's my only worry.
Well, we know we've missed some, I think.
Abby.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Sorry. False alarms.
oh,
Yeah.
Nick!
All the,
Abby?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I'm over here!
Save Abby.
I was nervous about that because I thought it would like
Yeah.
give our but,
Location
okay.
away.
Hey.
Right.
He
But,
sounded close though.
hey Nick.
yeah.
Hey. Hi.
So I heard you were good.
Oh,
Wait, what
is
vision
watching
is
them?
this?
Oh, their favorite log.
The favorite log.
It's our thinking log.
The one time they sat there.
Wasn't
much
the
history.
hog near this log though?
That's true. By the bog.
Yeah, and
Oh.
The truth will set you free.
please.
Yeah, I kind of want her to be honest.
Oh, that's right, because we're trying to talk about why we ran away from the campfire. Everyone make
I
a
don't want
choice?
to talk about it because we don't talk about that kiss.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Did everybody vote?
I think
I
I voted.
did.
Everyone voted, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are those moments where we.
We don't talk about that kiss. No.
That slow motion. It's like a music video. Keep going.
We should talk about it though.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
It didn't
I guess
take
it's-
my vote.
Oh, okay, fair enough. No worries.
I think that game just got a little too intense for me.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh,
I want to
Come
know
on.
stuff. I want to know.
I'd be like, listen.
that'd be a little
Straight up.
What had happened
That was
was
a rough.
fine.
Guess Emma's had a thing for you all along, huh?
What? No way. She was just trying to make Jacob jealous. I was just playing along.
You seem to enjoy playing along.
Yeah.
I enjoyed helping Emma make Jacob jealous. That's about it.
Heyo.
Romance.
Oh,
Okay, I guess we're doing it.
Even though something's gonna jump on us probably, but you know what?
Oh no.
You know what? This is for love.
that was too easy.
YOLO.
I would have made him work.
No one has, these people have seen horror movies. They know exactly where this is going. Oh, hey!
Okay then.
Well,
Enough kissing now.
Oh, it's gonna be sad when they die.
Oh.
I love how it said
Should
Nick
we
is. I'll talk about it later.
I think we should look right now.
I hear. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh. It is time.
run.
Let's go
Eye
towards
veins.
the thing.
What are you doing?
Of course.
Towards the noise. Oh
At
my
least I gotta
goodness.
kiss him before the death.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Oh.
These are not the smartest
No
kids,
kidding.
kids in the class.
and-
They're not.
Oh, okay, okay. I guess.
So what I was gonna say is, I don't know if it's purposeful that it said Nick is falling for her after we got the tower card that said beware of jumping off and falling.
Oh,
That's a good point.
Falling in love.
could be.
Could it mean falling in love? Be careful.
Oh yeah, just another.
I forget what the tower normally symbolizes. Oh, hang on.
Oh, okay.
That's. Oh.
Ready for some quick taps.
It's kind
too
of
fast.
fun.
Gosh.
Then move.
In the other
Stand
direction.
your, stand your ground.
Oh, that
Never
one.
got look like a human face.
He just left her behind. I just gotta run past it.
Oh my god!
No way.
Really? Already?
Oh wait, but he got shot.
Oh, that was definitely cracking bones though and shit.
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
Oh my
But-
god, Nick got that
Already?
one kiss, and that's it.
No.